Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I'm Carmen, and today we are delving into Season 2 of Severance, and I am so excited. The finale for Season 1 was completely wild. We learned that Helly is an Egan, which I did not see coming at all, literally 0%. Less than 0%. That was a complete shock to me. Mark found out that his wife is still alive, but unfortunately, it's innie him. Outie him still has no idea. So, that's a whole thing. I don't know if Devin is going to be able to figure out, based off of what he said, that he means Gemma, his wife, is still alive. I don't know. I don't know what Irving is doing. He's clearly a spy, but is it corporate espionage? Like, what is it? And, any Irving has no idea. So, there's just a lot. There's a lot going on. Dylan is trapped. Also, what the hell is going to happen to any of them? Because surely they're going to get in trouble for this. But, what level of trouble? I was going to say, legally, what can Lumon do? But I don't know that Lumon is necessarily operating within the law as it is. So, yeah. Anyway, that is a lot of rambling. I apologize. Let's just get into this and see what the heck happens in Season 2. 5th season production. Did you say that last?
We're not happy. We're miserable. They torture us down there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Helly at her thing. Oh, shit. The last thing he remembers is the party, right? This music is like... He knows about his wife. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I shouldn't be dancing to this. I apologize. Can't help it. He's looking for her, though, right? I doubt he's going to be able to find where he needs to go. I don't know how any of them find their way down these long-ass white hallways where everything looks exactly the same, to be honest. What? There's somebody waiting. Oh, maybe they put in a wall. Oh, wellness is gone. Yeah, because remember that was her last day. Then they sent her down in the elevator, but I guess he doesn't know that. Poor Mark. Is it Cobel gonna pop up? I see somebody back there. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? They let him find this empty.
I suppose you're Mark S.
Who the fuck are all of you?
I'm Mark W.
Who are you people?
Yeah.
Would you be open to using a different first name to avoid confusion?
I was here first, bitch.
Welcome back, Marcus.
He is terrifying. Where are my friends at? Where's Helly? Where's Dylan? Where's Irving?
I assure you, they won't be taken.
Mr. Milchick, please.
What you
Yeah,
all
there's
did
nobody
5
cooking
months
there.
ago was one of the most painful moments in the history of this company.
5 months? Is this the first time he's been online since then?
Miss Wong, Marcus.
Hello. You look 12, ma'am.
Right this way, Mark.
That's for sure a child. Right?
You can shut it.
So he took over Cobel's?
For a child?
Excuse the clutter.
That's what I'm saying. She's legit a child.
Miss Cobel is no longer with this company.
Where'd she
I
go?
now manage the separate floor.
That's terrifying. You're more scary than her. Scarier. Where the fuck are they in the basement?
The 4 of you have achieved international fame. As a group, you've become known as the face of Severance reform.
Severance?
Have a seat, Mark. I locked you in a room like an animal, Mark.
Uh-huh.
As an unsevered man, I'll carry that knowledge the rest of my life.
I don't think you care.
We've been asking how a sadist like Harmony Cobel could take fertile root in Lumon soil.
All y'all creepy. Y'all just scapegoating her.
We also know Miss Cobel was at your sister's home when you awoke there.
That is true. They didn't know about
We
that.
believe she developed an erotic fixation on you. and
Okay,
had
that's
plans
not
to
true.
pursue both you and your outie in what might be termed a throuple.
That's not at all true. And it wouldn't be a throuple because they're still one person.
We tried for weeks to get them back, Mark. None of them agreed.
Why did he
Except
come
for me.
back? Oh, because of Casey.
Your outie insisted on returning.
Gemma, right? Or Casey.
To the others, they refused.
I don't like this new team, though. I want my old people back.
I'd like to hear it from them.
Fair request. We don't trust
That's
you.
not possible. Enjoy your balloons.
He's so fucking creepy.
It's a little cramped compared to our old MDR.
It's for sure maybe from Arrested Development, right?
Did you really see the outie world?
Yeah,
How's the sky?
I don't know.
What, you didn't see it?
Well, I went outside for a second, but I was distracted by my brother-in-law.
We made a list of what we'd most like to see on the outside, and a sky was an easy number one. Brothers-in-law weren't even on the list.
All right, well, he was kind of on a mission.
My name is Miss Huang. It's my first day here as deputy manager.
You're like 12 years old. Like, what's going on?
For this, I was a crossing guard.
Were you not in school? Is no one else confused?
Why are you a child?
Thank you.
Because of when I was born.
Yeah, why are you working here as a child? It's really cool how they move the camera to indicate like what's happening, how like it goes in and then out, you know?
Did you guys have the CPR dummies?
Yeah.
What were those made of?
Brooms.
Did you have an elevator?
We had, how do you say?
What did he write? I couldn't read it. He's trying to sneak a message out.
Good night, Mark.
Right.
I thought that was a person at first. Oh. He put it in his jacket? Is he just testing to see if it can
Hey, everybody.
Dear
go
outie,
out?
I don't know if this will reach you, but I'm writing to alert you of the heinous conditions in the severed office to which you have transferred me. The branch is run by a shambolic rube who goes by Milkshake. Please consider strapping a bomb to me so that I may explode both Milkshake and the very spirit of Keir Egan. Your
He's-
innie, Mark W.
He's so upset by the milkshake thing.
Is it
They-
earnest?
They know it was him.
Were you going to frame all of us, or just Mark W?
Clever way to secure the name for yourself, I suppose.
Yeah, he really cares about that.
You didn't even disguise your own handwriting.
Should have typed it.
I told you, I want my team. Which part of that don't you understand?
Milkshake.
What's funny?
You don't know what I did to the kitchenette yet, do you?
He's just trying to distract them.
God damn it.
Was it because there was nothing there or because there was something there?
Hey! Mr. Milchick, I've got Mark S in your office. It's got the speaker.
He wants to talk to
There, is the board on?
the board.
Marquez from Macrodata Refinement. Okay, well, if you're there, please listen. Now, I know that you want to do the right thing for severed people, which is why I need to see my team again. If we truly are the face of Severance reform, as you say, then they deserve a chance. Mark! Please, they're my friends. You can't just make them disappear. Please!
You trying to make him go to the break room? Oh, they're making him go.
Me?
On you go.
What if they make him go down instead of up?
Why can't you just bring them back?
Goodbye, Marquez.
Wait!
Is he in the basement? Where the fuck is he? It's a creepy ass poster. Yeah, look, because the thing has an up on it, right? So that must mean he's down. No? I mean, I know Severed Floor is already on the basement, but maybe he's like for...
Dylan!
Did it work?
It worked.
Where are the others?
I don't know.
I didn't think I was coming back.
Okay, I've been back a couple days already.
What?
Yeah, and they had a whole new team.
Cobel just replaced us?
No.
No.
Cobel's gone. Milchick's
Yeah.
in charge.
So the man who just tackled me and cut up my best belt is our boss now? Fuck.
Wait, he tackled you?
Oh, I think they're in the basement. Irving? I don't think they get to leave. Helly?
Hallie! Oh my god, are you okay?
I'm okay.
Oh my god, I was so worried about you.
How long has it been?
5 months, maybe more.
Where's everybody else?
Come on. They're gone.
Irving?
Where are they, though?
Okay, so what is going on? We're not in trouble?
I don't think so. I mean, Milchick said our message got out. He said we're famous.
All of us equally, or one of us is like the star?
Milchick is probably coming.
Good. I owe him a fucking belt cut. Now tell me.
But what if they're waiting for us to tell each other what happened because they don't know what happened? I mean, what if they're listening, Dylan?
Wait, what happened to the security camera?
That is fair. Y'all in a different floor. I think that y'all went further down.
Hi, everyone.
Oh god, it's the child.
Mr. Milchick's waiting for you in the break room.
He wants them all to go to the break room.
So they replaced us?
For a couple days.
Yeah, well, I don't think you should feel bad at all.
Feel bad?
Yeah, for ending their lives. Fuck them.
Well, I wasn't trying to.
No, dude, I'm saying don't feel bad. Like, I'm sure they deserved it.
I mean, they're still fine. They're still alive. It's weird that they're all going in together. Also, I feel like this should be against child labor laws of some kind. No? Although, again, I think they're breaking multiple laws. So, guess what's one more? I'd be holding hands or some shit, like, so they couldn't separate us. I don't know. Oh, weird. It looks different. And the chairs are purple.
What you're about to see will be shown to every innie who sets foot in this building after today. I hope it will give you a sense of Lumon's feelings.
Grin and bared it. The weird flying here or whatever is strange.
No running in my halls. That tickles.
Irving, no.
This question can
It's them.
DR workers, dissatisfied with their severed lives, conspired to mount what Lumen historians will forever call the Macrodat Uprising. Righteous anger.
Let's burn this place to the ground.
Fucking heat miser.
Why are we down here still working?
working in the dark.
And love.
Oh, really?
What the shit?
They advertising that their kiss. Dylan is like, what's happening?
Various reforms. These include tasty new snacks like fruit leather, cut beans, Christmas mints, and salsa. The incentives were also reformed to pineapple bobbing.
That would hurt.
To our brand new playful mirror room.
They're trying to. It kind of seems like they're villains, no?
They made quite a splash.
And I thank Kier for them.
It's very weird messaging. I don't know that I would clap. Personally.
But I want you to know that I truly respect each and every one of you.
No, you don't.
By end of day, each of you will choose whether you want to remain here. If you start work on your file, I'll assume you want to stay. If not, I'll send you to the surface. No ill will. Maybe I'll even buy you a drink at a bistro one day.
I don't believe it.
The break room has no cameras or microphones.
I don't believe that there's not listening devices or cameras.
What the hell was that?
Massive ass head game is what that was.
Mm-hmm.
He said there were no microphones in here.
Yeah, he's lying.
Just fucking whisper.
Okay. So, I was at a party at my sister's house just before I switched back. I found a wedding photo. Now, I guess my Audi's wife died a few years ago. Except
Miss Casey.
the woman in the photo
Yes.
was Miss Casey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Miss Casey is your wife?
Mm-hmm.
But she's dead.
I know, but it was her.
But she's not. Clearly.
Then she's down here.
I went to wellness. It's gone.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. What about you? What did you see?
Is she gonna be honest? I wonder.
So, the inside of a really fucking boring apartment.
She's not. She's not gonna tell him.
What about you, Irv?
Is everyone else but Mark gonna lie?
Suppose he's serious about letting us leave?
What did you see?
It's not our world up there. That's what I saw.
He's sad about Bert.
Come on, man. You can tell us.
Even if it's bad.
Well, you didn't tell them, even though it was bad. So you kind of can't get upset if he doesn't share as well. Oh, he's just leaving. Going back to the office or whatever. Or is he just leaving?
Irv!
I still don't know if he
just want to walk for a bit.
I'll talk to him.
No, we should all
No,
go.
he's fine, okay? Let me talk him down. You go back to camp. I'll get you if I need you.
But now it's like awkwardness between the two of them because of the kiss, right?
Did you guys look happy in the wedding photo?
Yeah, we did.
It would be kind of awkward.
So what are you gonna do?
I gotta get her out of here, right? I mean, if she's my wife.
Right, of course. I mean, assuming she's still here. Though technically, strictly speaking, she's not your wife. Pretty sure you're out. You bought the ring.
Sure.
You're still the same person.
Except, we're the same-ish person. So it's mushy.
It's mushy.
I mean, it is.
We're not the same, actually.
Well, she's
Us
upset.
and the Audis, we're not. And speaking for myself, I don't think we owe them shit.
Well, that's because of your very specific Audi.
Well, she's one of us. So if you want to help your Audi and find out what happened to her, I'll help.
So you're staying?
Well, yeah, of course she is. She doesn't want to be Helena Egan all the time.
I went to go find Bert.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, did you see him?
He's married. Or at least, he's with someone.
Shit.
I know, I feel bad for him too.
I'm going to leave, Dylan.
It is not leaving, so stop fucking calling it that.
I know you
Just
want...
fucking try.
You're a good friend, Dylan.
He's still gonna go, though.
Before I went to Bert's, I woke up in my apartment. I was standing in front of some kind of easel.
Fuck, there's easels up there.
Working on a painting of a hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Like the break room one?
No, it was different, darker. There was an elevator at the end with a downward arrow.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted you to know.
Because he's
Before
gonna...
I left.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're not. No, stop it. Stop it. I'm sorry that Audi Bert has a hot husband or whatever. Any Bert is the guy you fell for, and I know because I encouraged the courtship.
I want the pain to be over. If he's gone, and I'm gone.
Stop saying that.
And somehow, we'll be together.
He wouldn't want that.
How do you know?
Because I don't want that. Because I would be sad, and I would be less productive. And I'm really good at what I do here, whatever it is, and you're part of what makes me good at it, so please do not go.
Dylan. Buy me a favorite perk.
Don't bring them into this.
I hope Irving does decide to stay, because I like him as, you know, one of the cast of characters.
You gonna apologize about the belt?
Your wife's name is Gretchen.
Why would he tell him that?
She wanted you to know. Come with me.
Why is there a secret fucking door in the wall? This is a manipulation of some kind.
These are blueprints for a new renovation, of which I chose not to inform your colleagues. It's called the Audi Family Visitation Suite.
Are you saying I could see my family here?
If you take the name of the room at face value, I'd say yes.
Why does that seem like a no, though?
Sadly, everyone else in your department is single. As such, I'm asking that you keep this between us.
Are you...
Only to avoid resentment. I'd hate for your friends to turn against you after all you've done for them.
Interestingly, because he knows that Mark isn't single. You know?
Where's Irv?
I think he'll come back.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
You okay?
I'm okay.
He also saw the sludge, though, so, like, is he? We don't know. We're gonna have to see going forward. That was Gemma. What was that? 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 I'm going back for a hot second to look at that real quick. I want to pause it. Cold Harbor. Is that relevant? I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying to look at all the things. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. Does that mean that the numbers are related to people? And that what they're doing by putting the numbers in the boxes is affecting different people? And like what Mark is doing right now is affecting Gemma / Miss Casey? Or am I just reading too much into that? Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I don't know. But that's kind of what it seems like to me, based off of this scene that we just saw. So that's really interesting. Alright, you guys. So I did a little bit of scrubbing through the episode because I didn't write much down because Sam was laying on my... He's also here. You can't see him. But he was laying on my notebook for a lot of it. There he is. And so I couldn't write a lot down. And in my scrubbing through, I think I have decided that it's all a lie. Now, maybe I'm being too paranoid. Maybe I'm reaching, I don't know. But I don't know that I believe it's been 5 months. I don't think I believe the newspaper because it kind of looks fake. It's also the Cure Chronicles. So, like, I don't think that the local newspaper would print that, you know? And it, like, a bunch of it was redacted. It's easy to fake, right? So, yeah, I don't know what I believe and what I don't believe. Like, who are these new people? Why did they show up for, like, 2 seconds? What was happening with everybody for real? Like, where was Helly? Where was Dylan? Where was Irving? Obviously, like, it could be 5 months because you flip the switch and they're the innies again. For them, no time has passed, regardless of how much time has passed. But, I don't know. Miss Cobel being gone, Milchick running things, but everything still looks really, like, in limbo in a way that I feel like if it had actually been 5 months, things would be more settled. Maybe some amount of time has passed, but not the full 5 months. I don't know. Because it did seem like some amount of time had passed. I can't remember what Milchick said about the computer, right? Not saying his name yet. So maybe I'm being paranoid. I don't know that even if time has passed that I believe the video that they showed them or the newspaper article. Like, I don't think that severance reform is happening. I think that Lumon probably found a way to bury what was said, and I don't think that Mark and Helly and all of them are being praised for severance reform. Because, like, think about it. Like Dylan said, is one of us more famous? But the newspaper article that we saw was all 4 of them. Yet, if it was true, it would probably center Helly, right? Since she is Helena Egan. And it would be more powerful for an Egan to come out for severance reform than for these random people, right? That nobody's ever heard of before. Also, I think it's really interesting that Helly that she chose not to tell them about being an Egan. And I understand why, especially afterwards in her conversation with Mark when she's like, we're not them, we're different. Because she doesn't want to claim that part of herself, which is totally understandable. That part of herself allowed this part of herself to become suicidal and didn't care because of, you know, the publicity stunt of what she was doing. So it makes sense, but it's also, I think, like Mark said, it's mushy, right? Like, it's messy, it's complicated, because yes, they are different people, but they're also very much not different people. Like, same body, same brain, you cut me, that person bleeds, you know? It's like, it's so complicated, because it's like they are still the people that they are, but how do I explain this? How do I explain my thinking of it? So, I think I said this in the last season. My perspective of the innies and the outies, and are they the same, are they different, is that they are the same to a point, right? And here's why I think that. Because, sure, they, like, sever the part of their brain that consciously remembers their life and everything that has happened up to that point. But who they are as the innies is still who they are as the outies. It's just they don't have the frame of reference that the outies do for why they make the choices they make and why they have the personality they do, why they make the decisions they make, right? So everything that the innies are is still informed by everything that happened to the outie version of them their entire life, right? Just like how all of our experiences shape us to be who we are, they still have all of those experiences. They still have all the trauma. They still have all the baggage. They still have all of that stuff, which has informed who they are, their personality, right? They just have a wall blocking it, so they can't actively remember it. It doesn't mean that they're not still the same people, though, right? Does that make sense? This is just my interpretation of it. So maybe you guys see it differently, and if so, let me know. But the way that... Excuse you? Obviously, like we saw in season 1, any mark, and PD told us too, any mark was still affected by his wife's death. He just didn't have the language to put to why he felt the way that he felt. Now, my only thing is, at the point of Severance, what happens after, for both the innies and the outies, then you have to think, like, how does that affect them because of the severance of it, right? Because at the point of getting severed, I still think, like, the innies are who they've always been. They just don't remember it, right? But then past the point of severance, that's where it gets more murky, because are they still being affected by the same thing? Can Mark be in love with two people at once, right? Because outie Mark is still in love with Miss Casey, aka Gemma, excuse me. But if any Mark is falling in love with Helly, what does that mean for outie Mark? Because they are the same person, but they're also not the same person. So it's complicated, right? It's very complicated. I think it's very complex. It's very confusing. It sort of makes you sit and question the morality of things, because if any Mark is kissing Helly and outie Mark is married, which obviously right now outie Mark thinks his wife is dead, so that's not even a thing. But let's say outie Mark was actively married, and any Mark is falling in love with Helly and kissing her and stuff. Is it cheating? Like, it would be hard to be the spouse of somebody who was severed, because no, I don't, like, logically I could separate it and I could be like, you don't know I exist, therefore you can't be cheating on me. But it's still your lips that are kissing someone else, and your body that might be doing more than kissing to somebody else. So emotionally, that would feel shitty. Even if logically you could be like, I know that it's not your fault, because you, outie Mark, right, aren't cheating. You're not choosing to hurt me. You're not choosing to do that. It is still your body, but it's a different version of you that is making that choice. And that version of you has no allegiance to me because they don't know I exist. Right? But again, it would feel like shitty, no? Like I said, I just think it's really complicated, and I don't think that there is a clear-cut right and wrong in that situation. I don't think that there is a clear-cut morality of it, and I think that it's very murky and mushy, like Mark said, and it's very interesting because it does kind of force you to ask those questions. And, like, do I want outie Mark to be happy and know that his wife is actually alive? Yeah, of course I do. But do I think that any Mark and Helly are cute as fuck? Yeah, I do. So for me personally, as a shipper, it's very confusing. I am also confused as to, like, why the fuck Miss Wong, aka the child, is a child. Like, I want to be like, there's surely child labor laws against this, but then, like I said during the reaction, if I kept it in, I don't know that Lumon really cares or follows regular laws, let alone child labor laws. So that's interesting. Like, where does she come from? Who are her parents? Do her parents not have a problem with this? Does she have parents? Like, did they kidnap this child off the street? Like, I have so many questions about why is she a child? And why are we acting like that doesn't matter? Like, why is Milchek just like, yeah, no, that's fine. I'm glad that everyone else is like, why is she a child? But it's also weird that, like, we're not getting answers to that. Also, I am so glad that Helly and Dylan and Irving are back. So glad. No offense to the newbies, who I only learned the one's name, Mark. But I didn't care. I just didn't care, you guys. Like, maybe at some point they could have made me care, but, like, I just wanted Helly and Irving and Dylan back. You know, like, I was kind of like Mark S. in that situation. I'm like, where are my peeps at? I need to know what's going on with them, because we left them in a very precarious place last season. So I kind of need to know that they're okay and that I can keep following their story. Although, where the fuck did those people go? Are they downstairs? You know? Where did they come from? Where did they go? I don't know. I also don't believe Milchek's family visitation blueprint thing. Like, I don't believe it. Like, I think that is fully a manipulation against Dylan. They're gonna promise him something that they won't deliver on. And, like, look, think about it. Even if at some point he goes to a room, talks to a woman who claims to be his wife, unless they show us, like, and I can see with my little eyeballs, outie Dylan at home with the same woman, I'm not believing that she's not just an actress that's playing his wife, that Milchek and Lumon hired to keep him happy. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe it. Also, I'm not fully convinced that Cobel is, like, fired. Again, maybe I'm being super paranoid. I feel like she could be, like, undercover or some shit. Maybe she did get fired. She did fuck up quite a lot. I just don't think that she's gonna be gone. She was such a big part of season 1. It just feels weird to me that she would just be gone. No? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I have been wrong many, many times before. I will be wrong many, many times. I'm probably wrong right now. But it's just, I'm just going to keep it in the back of my head that maybe it's a long con that they're playing on us. I also want to know what Cold Harbor is and how that's related to Miss Casey. Alright, you guys, I think based off just a quick look through of my notes that I have said all of the things that I want to say about this episode. I am so excited to get into season 2 and to further unravel the mystery, or keep unraveling the mystery, I guess, of Severance and everything that's happening, because as usual, I am very confused. If you guys are also excited and you want to see my reaction to episode 2, you can right now over on Patreon, which will be linked in the description down below. While you're over there, you can also watch my entire full-length reaction to this episode and all the episodes so far of Severance. That is over on Patreon as well. Yeah, I think that's all that I really have to say, you guys. I can't wait for episode 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Right? I think there's 10 episodes this season. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in episode 2. Until then, bye guys!